guys, so now we're going to do a fun little family challenge. We know a lot of you have kids at home that are pretty restless and maybe looking for some ways to have some fun and stay fit at the same time. And it's a great way for parents to get their training in as well. So we've employed some little mini ninjas that are going to help us out. Well, employed with food and stuff. We're going to use them to help out with our training. We'll just show you how it's all going to work, and hopefully this will give you something fun to do while we can't necessarily come to the gym and play here. So the first one is we're going to use the kids as resistance, and we mean weights when we say that. So resistance as a weight resistance, all right? So you've got a couple of options. You can do it just hand to hand, but a really good option is if you have a stick handy for this first one. So we'll just grab our stick. So if you have a stick handy, this one works really well. Can we get a volunteer weight? We're going to start with a heavy weight. All right. So you can obviously, as you get stronger, you can go towards your older children if you have more than one. If you only have one, well, you start. So they're going to curl down and try and hang as tight as they can, and then you're going to curl up. Okay, as best you can. Okay, if you find it too challenging, they can keep their feet on the ground. So keep your feet on the ground and just stand up tall. Yeah, perfect, like that. And they can just help your resistance. Awesome, thanks, Amber. So that's one option. Okay, you can do it with, as I said, different sized children as a different weight. The other option is if you just grab a child, anyone, yep. You can just grab them underneath shoulders and knees and just curl up. It's a good time to give them a roll. Okay, so that's another option there. Right, the next one is for your legs. So you can use them as weights for squats and lunges. So we'll show you how that one works. So Nicole will demonstrate some lunges. Sweet, and I'll demonstrate some squats. So can we grab a weight? Got an Nevaeh. So you can do a koala one, where they come on and climb on your back. Okay, that's a nice koala option there if you want to do that for some squats. You can come down, okay? You can still do lunges like this as well. If you want to, you can lunge walk. You do have the option to do like a fireman carry. So you can fireman carry them. If you want to do your squats a little bit more upright, might be better for your back. Okay. Nice work, girls. And then this one's if you want a bit of a challenge. Now obviously stay safe with this. You might want a spotter just to stand behind, but you can do some presses. So with this one, the girls want to stay, or your kids want to stay really nice and tight in a stiff body. You guys remember that? Tight. Okay, super tight, right? So who wants to be the press? So you have a couple of options. Let's try this one. So from here, you're just going to lock in under their legs. There we go. So then, and their shoulders. Okay? And then the spotter can just stand at the back, just in case they wobble around a bit. And then they stay nice and tight, super tight, and you can press. Nice work. Nice one. Awesome, super easy, right? Kids as weights. Now, the next one's a little bit more dynamic. Okay, mostly they've been helping us out, but now we all get to move together. So we've got a couple of simple movements that I think they can all practice, then we'll use them later, or some of it we'll use in a game. So the first one is what I call frog jumps, all right? So girls are going to come down into a squat, like this. Okay, from here, we're going to put our hands on the ground and jump forward. Perfect, just like a frog. Okay, so if we all line up along here, you can have a bit of a race if you want to. So you come down, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice work. So guys, you're trying to put a bit of weight in your hands and just jump forward in a nice squat. It's good for your hip mobility and your wrists as well. The next one is just how to jump properly and safely. So girls, when we jump, we want to go up onto our toes, arms up. Okay? We're then going to go down into a squat with our arms back. We then jump forwards and throw our arms and land on our toes. Nice. Very good. So if we all line up here, let's see how big we can make our jumps, all right? So ready? We're going to stand up nice and tall, come down, and then jump and land. Nice. So we want to avoid, as much as we can, we want to avoid stomping into the ground with our heels. We want to be nice and bouncy on our toes, like we're skipping. Okay? Cool. The next one is one that they showed me. This is one that they showed me. It's called a caterpillar. So we stand over here, right? We line up again. And this time we're going to put our hands on the ground and walk them out. And then they do a push-up. And then they're going to walk their feet in together. And then walk your hands out. And then the feet go in. And then the hands. So the push-up is optional. The girls wanted to do it because they're super strong and they want to have a go at it. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay? So they're just 3 simple movements you can try with the kids. You can race if you want to race, or you can take it nice and slow if you prefer. Now we're going to get into some games. So there's some pretty fun games we can play. One that's really easy and kind of simple, because you probably all have a towel handy, is tug of war. Okay, do you mind grabbing that towel for me? So with tug of war, you can just pick how many kids you think you need to resist you. So you grab one end. Do you guys want to grab that end? Maybe all 3 of you? Or you want to be on my team? Alright, so Nevaeh wants to win, which is great. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So I think we win that one pretty decisively. Nice work, girls. Awesome. Nice work. So just make sure you have a nice strong towel with that one so that you don't happen to break it, especially with such strong kids. You've got to be careful. The next ones can be a little bit chaotic, so make sure you don't have anything valuable around. You've got a nice open space in your house somewhere, maybe carpet or somewhere soft. But we're gonna use our frog jump from before, and we're gonna play frog chasing. So one person's gonna be it. So I think Nevaeh was gonna be it. Perfect. So Nevaeh is it, and the rule is you can only move in a frog jump. So Nevaeh is gonna try and catch us. Let's go. And we're all gonna try and get out of the way. Nice work. So you can play that. You can play that one as an elimination, meaning as you get tagged, you go out. Or you can play it as like a zombie game where as you get tagged, you then also chase the other people. And then you can swap teams. Alright? Lastly, we have some challenges. I know some people ask for some challenges for the kids, just to see, put them to the test a little bit. So the first one is how long you can hang. So we have a couple of options. If you want to work on your own isometric hold, you can have someone hang on your arm. So they've got to hang on, and so do you. As long as they can, you'd set the timer, and then whoever gets the longest wins. Nice work. Come on now. The other option, if you don't want to do that because it might be a little bit stressful, you can just hang on their back. So their hands are going to go over your shoulders, and then they just get to hang nice and straight, and see how long they can last up there. Nice work. Okay? The next challenge, we're going to set a timer, and we're going to see how many push-ups you can do in 30 seconds if you've got younger kids, or a minute if you've got slightly older kids. So girls, just come back this way. We're going to drop down into a push-up. Alright, so we would get everyone on the ground ready to go, and then we would set the timer, and we'd go 3, 2, 1, and then it's how many you can do. So you're trying to do as many as possible. And then you've got to count at the end and see how many you did in 30 seconds or a minute. Okay, the last one is a really simple one. It's a bit of a mental game. Harley's still going. Bit of a mental game and a bit of an endurance one for your legs. It's just some wall sits. So nice and simple, we get to a wall. We want to come down nice and low, keeping our back straight. We want a nice deep squat. Your arms can go up if you want, or if that's too uncomfortable, they can go out. If you want a challenge, try not to touch your legs. If you need the help, you can kind of press and support. But you're basically just going to hold, and this becomes a mental game. It's who's going to drop first. So you've got to stay here as long as possible and try to outlast the kids. Okay? Awesome. So that's what we have today, guys. Hopefully that'll be a bit of fun for you, get the kids moving, get you training as well. But it's a way to use the kids as a way to train, get them motivated, you moving. We'd just like to say thank you to the girls for helping out. They were awesome.
Thanks
and to
Nevaeh,
Nicole.
Harley, and Savannah.
Thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you next time.